So as I was saying, I've been a petrolhead since I was a child. I used to remember going to SICC, and in those days, and I'm talking about maybe sort of like the 80s, seeing a Porsche is already a highlight. And thought to myself, one day if I can afford it, I'll get myself one of those, And so, long story short, and be able to buy some of the dreams that I've always had. So starting from Porsches and then graduated up to Ferraris and other marques. I collect nowadays classics as well. So Mercedes 280 SL Pagodas, Jaguar E-Type. Being a baby boomer, I don't think there is anyone that doesn't know the Rolls-Royce, right? So, the image of the Rolls-Royce is one of imperious, luxury. It is the ultimate car to have. And when BMW first revived the marque with the Phantom 7, I was lucky enough to be invited by them for a secret preview in Hong Kong. And I was very impressed with what BMW did to interpret and redefine the marque. And when they decided to come out with the baby, the Ghost, that was when I thought, yeah, this is time to take a plunge. And the honest truth of the matter is, you don't need a Rolls-Royce. No one needs a Rolls-Royce. But there is a special feeling when you're behind the wheel of a Rolls-Royce, when you're in the cabin of a Rolls-Royce. I was just saying earlier to some people, what's the feeling? Whatever is outside in the world has temporarily sort of left you for a little bit, and that you are kind of in this quiet, serene space, surrounded by an ambience which other cars cannot project. That to me is the ultimate statement for me about why a Rolls-Royce. But I have to admit, and I've been saying this quite often to the people at Rolls-Royce as well, that with the latest generations of cars, be it the Phantom or now the Ghost, that ambience inside has been degraded slightly. The richness of the cabin, which in the past used to be represented by the veneers that you found extensively throughout the cabin. As you can see, it's gone. This is, post-opulence, so-called, luxury, open pore veneers. I still think this is a wonderful car. Technologically, it is now, superb, and how quiet it is and power. But it's lost a little bit of that charm which you would have found in the first generations of cars. But it's still a Rolls-Royce. It's still a Rolls-Royce. I'm just being a little bit more picky. But for anyone who doesn't know the marque, and if this is their first entry into the marque, I think they'll be very, very happy and very impressed, and they'll love the car and enjoy it. I had the very first Ghost that landed in Singapore around 2010, I think it was. I kept it for 7 years, then upgraded to a Phantom. Just look down at your feet, the lamb's wool that your feet is on. Compare that to the lamb's wool rugs in my Phantom or the previous generation of Ghost. This is much, much thinner. So you don't get that bounce. So I've ordered one, unfortunately, because of the constraints of supply chain, plus it's obviously doing very well. It'll only land in January next year.